And it didn't work because the game crashed. So now we're gonna try something different. This is Rise of the Tomb Raider Blood Ties. I don't even know what the hell is. So this is another DLC. I tried doing Cold Darkness, and that one just ended up crashing. So now I gotta think of something real quick.
Final notice to Lara Croft, current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia, and apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond, and she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Why'd I open that?
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Why does she sound so different? I don't think that's the person who voiced Laura in the actual game. I think this might be somebody else, because she just sounds completely different.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from Mother, indifference and disinterest from Father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding.
What's in here?
Dad's book about immortality myths. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad. One of Dad's Yoruba masks, a gift from a friend he met on an expedition.
There's 74 relics on this bitch? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna continue. Okay, I'm sorry. What are we doing again? Oh, we gotta search the manor? Oh my god.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested.
Okay, maybe I should actually look some. Looks like is this it right here?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
One up two.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid.
Oh.
This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to
Look.
see...
We need a key to open this.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
The author came in the post last week.
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a cause.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow...
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
too fast.
Good. I'm glad.
Should be able to explore the dark now. Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories.
So basically, we're just trying to keep the house. That's what this is.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what it is.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
Crap, what the hell is this? Or more?
Amelia, the news has reached Mother.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
No.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
I'm at a...
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
Everything.
I can't grab this. So can I just... so far looking for a crowbar and that master.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Of course. I'm just gonna switch controllers.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe.
Oh wait.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it though. The Croft family crest and initial.
Oh, okay, we got a light. Oh, that's something.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now. This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths...
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
instinct, really. This game's making me do that.
Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid. This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
Okay, so here we are, so...
X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray as dinner.
The Croft family crest. Worse than I thought.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of...
Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
I stood up to my... You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her...
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well.
We found most of the stuff. Wow, I'm actually kind of quite surprised.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place.
After everything
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped.
done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still...
This is Dad. I suppose it's a fact.
brother.
I don't trust him.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can... Mum, on her wedding day. She looks so beautiful. There's a date. October... something. Damn, the number... Their anniversary was in October. Which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see...
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Nice run.
The inscription is faded.
Amelia would not have approved.
At least that old thing still works.
Mr. Diaz.
I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
I don't know, Law. Where's the damn Westbrook?
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your...
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. But which one? Okay. It appears... I can see the map. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, so it's number 5. Was it?
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Okay, also the anniversary was near October 13th.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8?
Okay, and then the anniversary was around...
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. A picture with Dad and Anna. one of the wire traps. Back to the study to open that safe.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. That worked. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done. And I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate. A test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality, he never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten, this is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Wait a second. Okay.
For God.
A hidden message. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
So 2 was like the last one. I think it was then 4.
A hidden message. remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
142. Well, let me recheck.
A hidden message.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
A hidden message.
Where is this at? Okay, so this is it. Let me look at the letter again.
A hidden message.
Oh, okay. That explains why that one is lit up. I need to push this. Oh yes, okay. 1, 2.
That worked.
I'll be honest, I think it'd be pretty cool to have a house like that.
Damn, locked in.
Yes, because that's what everybody wants.
Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere.
Oh my god.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Is this the crowbar?
Might be able to use this to access other parts. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site?
There's a lot of things. This is very interesting. I really like this, I'll be honest. And now we get the crowbar, so let's just break some shit open.
future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Oh, wait. North of this. Yeah, right. Dang, this whole other section.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice.
Oh, clearly.
Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
So we never found the... Well, guys, I'm getting this episode here. I enjoyed it. It was nice. You know, not a lot of action, but you know, it gave a nice story. You know, it's kind of like an epilogue. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all guys next time.